What's going on, Clash Bashers? Rocky here today, and today I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite attacks to use during the CWL week. Welcome back to the channel for another episode. Today we're going to be talking CWL and one of my favorite attacks to use on a few of my different accounts. And that attack, of course, is the 5 Icy G. This attack utilizes 5 Ice Golems, witches, bowlers, and bats, and it smashes bases. I like to use this at Town Hall 11, Town Hall 12, and even sometimes at Town Hall 13. And the basic concept for this attack is really simple. Go in there, get out some of the splash damage, and then clean up the rest of the base with bats. On this one, I like to use a log launcher to help get through the base. I actually placed the log launcher a little bit too low. I wanted to open up these walls right here, so I misplaced that log launcher here on this one, but it wasn't a big deal. You're gonna just go ahead and spread out 5 Ice Golems throughout that front line, spread in your witches, spread in your bowlers, and just go right up the middle of the base and crush it. You're gonna use that warden ability to protect your troops, protect your log launcher, and just try to get as much value as possible. And ideally, you want to go in on the eagle side. You notice I went in right at that eagle. You want to get that eagle artillery out. A lot of times if you see single infernos on a base at Town Hall 11 and 12, this attack is going to work no matter what. That's just how good this attack is. If there's singles, you should immediately think, oh yeah, 5 Icy G, that's the move. So basically right here, let's pause for a second because the bats are starting to come in, but look at this. We got a strong push through here. I mean, it wasn't like a max out base or anything, but it's a good example because I always 3-star this base. I've seen this base multiple times. I always 3-star this base using 5 Icy G. And then we just run in here. You got to be aware when you bring in your bats where the remaining splash is. We got a wizard tower there, and that's where those 4 freezes come in. I don't bring poisons a ton. You can bring poisons, but a lot of times the witches, the queen, paired with that warden ability will get you right through there, and then you just go through there and smash the base. We're gonna be doing some live attacks here today using the 5 Icy G, at least one live attack on the Town Hall 11 for this war, because my 12 has a mismatch against the 13, so I don't think it's gonna necessarily work. Maybe we try it. Maybe you try it just for the LOL of the whole thing. But look at this, guys, we crush it. So again, that wasn't like the most like OP base or anything like that, but that's the concept. Get in there, go towards that eagle, try to get as many wizard towers out as possible, and then clean up with the bats, especially through those singles. And the same thing here at Town Hall 12. We're gonna go right in, we're gonna try to get a line to get to that eagle artillery, but I'm just gonna get everything in there, spread out a nice little funnel. The biggest thing here is just make sure you get a decent funnel on the base. I like to send in the king, queen after the walls like kind of get opened up. Use that warden, and look, we're just gonna go right up the middle. If you can get the log launcher to get hits on the eagle like I do here, like that's incredible. We're just gonna go ahead and rage up everything as we go ahead and hit that warden ability. You want to use the warden ability to get as much value out of that log launcher. You can use a wall wrecker if you don't have access to a log launcher. This attack originally used a wall wrecker. So like if you can't get a log launcher, it's not a big deal. Just use that wall wrecker and use that warden ability to protect the wall wrecker. But again, you see that push through the base, and we're just letting everything work through here. King is in the middle working with that P.E.K.K.A. We got our queen in there. That single is going to go down. And one thing you got to remember with this attack is sometimes you just need to be patient. You don't need to rush into the bats. It's nice to have the bats going while there's a lot of stuff up, but sometimes you just need to be patient and let the bat line kind of get identified. So that P.E.K.K.A. is going over to the wizard tower, so I knew I could throw in the bats down here and not even have to worry about freezing. And then we're just going to let the bats clean up here. And look at that. We got the queen. We got everything. I can use 4 freezes to keep these buildings frozen up here. And this attack just smashes, guys. And I use this attack on my 11 and 12 non-stop in CWL. 13's a little bit more tricky with the scatter shots, but you can use it on the right bases. You just got to be really careful. But I recommend this at 11 and 12 all the time, especially bases with singles. Like I said, if you see singles on a base, a lot of times you're gonna be able to 5 Icy G. All you gotta do is just identify where to go in, how to get to that eagle, how to get the splash damage down, and then how to clean up with the bats. It's really simple, guys. So this is just like the skeleton of an army for this. You could take the P.E.K.K.A. out and throw in like a baby dragon. You could throw in like a little bit of extra cleanup, but this is the skeleton. You can even use 10, 11 bowlers here, depending on what you work out. But this is what I've been using. I'll try to remember to share this down there in the description for you guys. But let's go in and let's hit a live attack using the 5 Icy G. So let's take a look at the base that I'm going to be hitting here. We have singles again. When we get singles, immediately think, no matter what, at Town Hall 11, 5 Icy G. Somehow you're going to be able to 5 Icy G that base. I promise you, there's no way it won't work. Now, looking at this base, I'm trying to figure out where I can get the most value. You want to be aware where the wizard towers are. We got wizard towers kind of spread all throughout this base, so you got to be careful. I do notice the queens up top here, but look at like this compartment right here is all open. So if like our log launcher doesn't get through here, there's a chance that stuff walks through there. Now I'm thinking if we go in down here, if we get the log launcher like on a line to get this wall open, we'll get both of these out. We'll get to the eagle nice and quickly, and we'll even get some damage on these bows with the log launcher. So I'm leaning towards more of an entry down here in the southern portion. So I think that's where we're gonna go in. Let's go ahead and let's just get going here, guys. Ready? We're gonna do a live attack, hopefully 3-star. Yeah, let's go. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get this working. I was just taking a look at everything. Here's the army composition. Always bring those max bats in the clan castle. Poison is not always necessary. It's really up to you, but I like to bring a poison here and there. It really just depends on the base, but let's get it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring in my P.E.K.K.A over here with a wizard. I'm going to go ahead and just start in the 5 ice golems. I'm going to get some cleanup, or not some cleanup, but some funneling going here. And then I want to get that log launcher going so we can get that base open. We want to make sure we get that base nice and open here. We do get clan castle troops out. Let's go ahead and poison them. Let's go ahead and work through here. All right, nice. Base is open. Let's get that last witch in there. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to rage everything in here momentarily. So we're just going to let this all start working. Let's go ahead and hit the rage, and we'll hit the warden ability right through there. Those clan castle troops being a little bit of a nuisance, but that's all right. We got plenty of stuff over there to help out. Notice the log launcher is dealing some damage to that eagle, which is exactly what we're looking for. We'll hit the king's ability through here. We'll get that ice golem popping in the middle. The clan castle deals with that super minion that I wasn't able to get down. Rip. But that's okay. And then we're just going to let this stuff work because we need to get to that other wizard tower over here. Ideally, we want to get as many of these wizard towers down as possible. All right, so queen's working there, and now I'm just going to look, where can I bring in the bats? And I'm thinking we can bring in the bats over here on this right side. Actually, we might be able to just go right in at this top side here. Let's go ahead and hit the queen's ability, and this will help protect the queen a little bit. So let's bring in the bats in over here, and let's be ready right here with the freeze on the wizard tower. And we might have to invest 2 of them. That's okay, no big deal there. Just be ready with your freezes. You don't want the wizard towers taking a shot at your bats. 1 shot from the wizard tower will destroy all of your bats, and therefore your whole attack will be over. So you just have to be on point with your freezes. And look at that, we protected our queen. We were able to get through here. We can go ahead and throw in our little bit of cleanup. That queen's not going to be enough to slow down a herd of bats right there in the middle, and we're going to get a 3-star. It's that simple, guys, and that wasn't even that clean. That was a little bit sloppy. The clan castle came out. I didn't even realize the clan castle was over on that right side. Like, normally clan castle is more centralized, but we get through there. We get rewarded with the 3-star. Let's try. Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's try. We got a 12v13. It is a rush 13, but let's try it on our town hall 12 and see how that goes. I don't know, guys. It's a little bit sketchy. All right, guys. So we got a super rush 13 here, but we do have scatters, which is gonna be annoying, and we also got a couple of multis. But I noticed with this multi right here, we can actually get some nice freeze damage if we're able to freeze, not freeze damage, but freeze value, freezing that multi in that wizard tower. Now the issue here is we got a multi and a scatter over here. So that's gonna be interesting, but I want to go in over here to get to that eagle artillery. So that's where we're gonna go in, and we just, I don't know, guys. This is gonna be a little bit more sketchy. We'll see how it goes. Let's give it a shot here. Let's go ahead and we changed up the army. I took that P.E.K.K.A out, added in some sneakies just to help with the funneling, and let's see if we get 3-star this one. I don't know, guys. Having the scatters with those multis could be a little bit rough, but I'm doing it for you guys. We gotta make it happen. We gotta make it happen. All right, let's go like this. Also, we're going right into that royal champion. That's only slightly annoying. Let's go like that. Let's go like that. All right, we'll clean up there. Oh, we get a little bit of a Tesla farm. Okay, it's like baby Teslas though. It's not like a big deal at all. So let's go ahead and let's just start in here. Ice golems all working in there. Let's go ahead and get this in here. Let's get this all working. All right, let's get some bowlers in through here. I just kind of dibble-dabble, sprinkle them in here. Let's go with our king, our queen, and our warden all through there. And this all should funnel back in naturally here. or even if some of that goes outside, that's going to be okay. Let's go ahead and drop in our first rage. At Town Hall 12, we get to use 2 rages, which is nice. Let's go ahead and hit the Warden ability as that Eagle shot's coming in, and we're just going to let this stuff all start to work. Now, we need some stuff going up the middle of this base here. We'll see if we can get just that accomplished. Let's see. I'm going to freeze this right here. We got the P.E.K.K.A on the Town Hall there. We should be good. Let's go ahead and let's rage. I don't know, guys. We're a little bit dicey here. Let's be patient on the rage. Let's rage up here just to get these guys through there. All right, nice. And then we just clean this up with the bats. I think we can get through here. I think we got, yeah, we don't even need the bats. We don't even need the bats. But we do have dragons out, which is slightly annoying. Let's go ahead and freeze the scatter, freeze that. I was a little bit off on my drop there. Let's go ahead and freeze these dragons because why not? And that's gonna be a 3-star. That'll work out, right, guys? No problemo. Let's freeze those dragons again. And there we go. We take that 13 out. But you kind of get the concept there, right? We're going right at the Eagle. We're trying to get as much of the splashdown as possible. At 12, you get the extra rage spell. If you know you're going to have to take on more splash damage, you can actually bring in an extra freeze and a poison, or even 6 bats and a poison. So that's something to keep in mind. But the 5 Icy G is by far my favorite attack strategy to use at Town Hall 11 and at Town Hall 12. At Town Hall 12, you got to be a little bit more picky because the bases could be a little bit harder to hit, but a lot of Town Hall 12 bases, you can use 5 Icy G. You just gotta be aware of those multis. If you have multis on the base, you gotta have a plan for them, guys. Hopefully this video is helpful for you guys. Good luck in your CWL. If you did enjoy this one, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe and have those notifications on. You guys have a great day. Keep on clash bashing. Wow, you watched that whole video? Here's another video that YouTube thinks you'll like, and here's a playlist of similar videos.